Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. And today is the big patch and South America release day, April 7th. The South American pack goes for $10 US on the Steam store or the equivalent. First thing we're going to do today is greet our people. GGG0705, hello. We have Fillion. I believe Fillion has come into the zoo before. We have JLeft04 and then Arcane G Main back again. So you're probably wondering, what do I get with the South American DLC? And for $10 you get 4 animals. And one thing I noticed was there was a big 7.5 some odd gigabyte update to get this game updated for free. And then when you purchase the South American pack, it didn't actually download anything else, meaning I think the South American DLC is actually embedded in the latest patch, and I'm not a developer, but that doesn't seem like the smartest move. It seems that if you give someone the content, they'll find a way to open it, but that's neither here nor there. I have purchased the South American DLC, so I can show you exactly what animals come with it, and they are as follows. First, from some context, in the latest patch, it doesn't list it in meters. It could be how my localization is set, but I have it in miles. So this particular enclosure here is 1.1 miles for scale. So let's get into our first animal here. We have the Llama, which needs 1.1 miles, no water, no climbing, -5 to 40 degrees Celsius, so a nice big swing. Given our temperature here, we could probably keep the Llama at home in the temperature range. Very, very good. Requires a grade 4 fence higher than 6.6 feet. Next up, requiring 1.3 miles, is the giant anteater. They require no water, no climbing, 8 to 42 degrees Celsius, so when our temperature drops, we will have to put in some heaters. They only require a grade 2 fence higher than 4.125 feet. Next up, you're an Ace Ventura Pet Detective fan, the Columbian white-faced Capuchin monkey, which requires 2,260 feet, 215 feet of climbing, 12 to 42 degrees Celsius on the temperature, needs a grade 1 climb-proof fence over 4.1 feet, and here we have a water requirement, 10 feet wide and 3.3 feet deep. And that makes me wonder about our saltwater crocodile, if these new requirements are retroactively applied, and maybe our saltwater crocs are going to be pretty unhappy. No, they just need 2,260 feet of water with no specific requirements of the actual physical layout of the water, so that's all good. We also have the Jaguar, needing 1.4 miles of space, no water requirement, but 861 feet of climbing, 8 to 42 degrees Celsius, with a grade 3 climb-proof fence higher than 10 feet. And we have one exhibit creature, the red-eye tree frog, needing 26 to 31 degrees Fahrenheit, or Celsius, I'm sorry, that would be pretty cold indeed, and 80 to 90% humidity. It is an exhibit animal. Also with the DLC comes 250 unique scenery items, and if you've watched my Sandbox series, you know I'm not much of a builder. I'm not one to really get into the set pieces and really make things like stand out amazingly, so unfortunately those 250 extra parts are not going to be something that I am excited about. I'm glad they put it in. It's up to you if those 5 animals are worth the $10 or if you want to catch it on Steam sale. I'm pretty sure that the spring Steam sale might prove fruitful. And common warthog is thirsty. Well, I mean, you got a crap ton of water there, guy. And maybe another water spigot may be in your future. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and duplicate it and put another one right over there, just in case you can't get to it. Outstanding. So we are going to put down one of those today, and it's going to take getting some used to seeing miles and feet versus the meters. For example, the red pandas layout is 2.8 miles wide. So you hear 1 mile or 1.5 miles and you think of something gigantic and monstrous. But this area here is 2.8 miles. So we could squeeze in a few animals over here, I believe. It's just up to the Animal Trading Center. All right, so education has gone down. I believe they've reworked education a bit from the looks of it. And let's see, what else do we have here? The overall happiness, probably due to that education factor. So there's some things that have been reworked in the background that is affecting our happiness. At the end of the last episode, we were sitting pretty. I mean, as far as that goes, we're still at 4 3/4 stars, but the education has taken a big hit compared to last time for sure. All right, so Warthog is thirsty. Hopefully the Warthog can head on over to the spigot, and we will see what South American animal is available in the Animal Trading Center. So I will be right back. Well, it was a struggle to find an animal on the market, but we were able to find one giant anteater. So without further ado, let's adjust this terrain up a bit. We can have a lot of short grass, but we need some soil. So let's go ahead and knock out the soil requirements and just go skaboosh. So that should be fine, and then we need more short grass. A lot more short grass, it seems. And then we can fill the remainder with long grass if the need arises. But that's pretty cool that they can handle pretty much any long grass assortment, so that is all well and good. They will need some hard shelter as well. Let's go ahead and get in on this. Let's go habitat and shelters and see if a wooden shelter will do them good. Do we want to try to hide this thing? It may be beneficial to do something like this. Something like that. Is that enough hard shelter? Indeed it is. Still plenty of walking space. 2.2 miles versus 1.3. Let's go food and water with our giant anteater here. And some animals are dying. All that good stuff. Not good stuff. All right, so here is a water pipe for you and a large feeding bowl, just in case. I don't know if we know any enrichment items for the giant anteater. Yes, we do. Hey! All right, so let's take a look at the enrichment and plop down. So the forage food enrichment, awesome. So now I guess we need some toys. So maybe a rubbing pad would be pretty good. And there we go, just 2 simple things, and the anteater is very happy, and that is very good to see. If there is a male that pops up on the Animal Trading Center, I'll jump at it for sure. But a female. Good thing I looked. But right now we have a male giant anteater just chilling. Do they need any environment? No, they don't need any plants whatsoever. We can take a look though at the ideal plant range and see if we can put down some nature. All right. So let's look at South and Central America, and then we want tropical and grassland biomes. Tropical grassland. Ooh, we got some broken trees in here that might appeal to the anteater. Where's the big trees? Ooh, there we go. So not so much big trees, but we'll put down a few trees there. How about some banana palms? And the anteater is absolutely fine with whatever we put down. Ooh, a Brazil nut tree. I like it. All right, then we have some reeds. We have a kapok tree. There we go. Sort of make it feel a little bit more at home. All right, sweet. So we have the basic setup here. Now all we need to do is get some education up in here. Let's clear out all of our filters and go facilities here. Donation boxes aplenty, of course, just in case you find folks want to gift the giant anteater. We'll need some educational speakers and educational stands as well. So let's flip that right on around and turn that to giant anteater. All right, I think we can place maybe a couple down. sort of space them out and let folks know who they're looking at. Wouldn't probably be a bad idea. Do some fine-tune adjusting here. And is that out of our power range? Yeah, just out of our power range. Okay. Okay, I feel ya. I feel ya. Let's go ahead and just regular old move. Yeah, and that got the sign and the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah, let's just start from scratch and make sure we are well within our power situation. Like so. There we go. So that will be my extent. So we don't have to look on the heat map mode. We'll know that anything further to the left of this is no power. All right, let's get some educational speakers down. Maybe we can improve our education a bit. Duplicate that up and put that, say, right there. And then duplicate this one up and put that maybe right here by the board. Now, it didn't say, I don't believe, let me take a look-see and see if the anteater is listed as shy. Hey, guests can't enter the habitat. Now, that is interesting indeed. A neutral relation with humans. So you lost your balloon. You had one job, kid. So the anteater is cool. Being in a petting zoo sort of situation. Vet cannot reach habitat. I mean, surely we can. We're in work zone. I modified the work zone. At least I thought I did. No. Interesting. Maybe I didn't save it. That could be. All right, vet research is done. Hey, we were researching yellow anaconda stuff. So without further ado, let's see if we can find our brand new yellow anaconda and get them some cool stuff to put in their pen. Hey, 80%. That's what I'm talking about. Just one little blob of research really boosted the happiness of that yellow anaconda. That is cool indeed. All right, what do we want to continue to work on now with our vet research? How about, I mean, we know plenty with the giant anteater. Let's work on the giant centipede. Did we already do something with the giant centipede? No, we didn't. Okay, so we're going to need something with the giant centipede. Go ahead and do some researching there. Habitat 9 at disease risk. And call a keeper, please. Yeah, I imagine we'll have to do some training. Finding some idle staff and just sort of really boosting them up, taking them to class. Let's sort by their rating and say train, 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 train. That may really lower the short-term effectiveness. But with us training all of these keepers and whatnot, they may be able to do their job much, much faster, and we won't need to hire so many. All right, red panda is about to mature. We got a baby yellow, or a baby red panda about to grow on up. Looks just like the adult version of themselves, only smaller. And I don't know what the ideal, yeah, so only 2 adults per pen. So once this red panda matures, we'll have to kick somebody out. And this is a female, so probably the male is going to go. Ding Bang. Can we release old Ding Bang? Yeah, let's release old Ding Bang for 78 conservation credits. That way we can maintain the adult population of the red panda and not worry about things too awful much. Too many adults in the animal social group, 3. How many red pandas do we have in this joint? What in the gravy? What did I miss? Oh, 2 females and another male. Xing Shang. Xing, Xing, Shang, Xing. Where in the gravy are you? Yeah, I don't see you at all. Release animal to the wild, please. Even though you're buried in a tree. All right, so that should sort out their adult living situation. Yes, indeed. The saltwater croc is about to have offspring again. Tell you what, these crocs are going nuts for sure. That is a lot of saltwater crocodiles that we're putting back into the wild, that's for sure. A Bundi is thirsty. Well, a Bundi, run over to the drink station and get you a drink. Or are you too lazy? Tell you what, we'll go ahead and duplicate. Actually, let's see. Just to be sure, we'll go habitat, we'll go food and water, we'll look at the common warthog, and we'll see if they need any sort of extra thing. No, just the water pipe. So there you go. Just in case the water is being taken by a giraffe, you can get a drink. How about that? Yeah, and a Bundi ran right to it, grabbing a drink. Good on ya. Yep, get you a drink. There you go. So a Bundi is now not thirsty. Everything is awesome. Hello, Mary Kolga. We'll go ahead and say, hey, we're over 1,000 conservation credits now, which is very, very good indeed. That's what I like to see. Guest happiness is pretty good. I mean, it's teetering on that, that mediocre thing. Happiness. Litter is disgusting. I wish I could have stayed longer. It's pretty run down here. Oh, it's violated. Okay, yeah, we'll replace that. It seems this bridge is a common area for destruction and just plain litter. Let's see if we can get some recycle bins up here. I don't know if it's actually going to help, but we'll give it the old college try. I actually don't know if there are any sweepers associated with this area or not. But go ahead and do some recycling, please. See if we can clean this up a bit. And yeah, pretty good stuff. So the anteater is in. Looking at, let's see if just for shiggles we can find ourselves a female anteater in the animal market. So here are all of our jaguars. As you can see, a lot of conservation credits to spend. Only one female anteater for 6,000 conservation credits. Jaguars are up to 8,000, 10,000. Jaguar, if you're British. I mean, a few for cash. That could be something that we can look forward to. And the llamas look pretty cheap. So let's actually go ahead for the next episode and adopt a male and female llama. So that'll be something to look forward to in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. But that will do it for me in sort of this first gander at the South American pack and our giant anteater. In the next episode, we'll be plopping down the llamas. Watch out, they spit. And we might set up another exhibit for our green or our red-eyed tree frog. We'll just have to take a look-see. Maybe somewhere over here would be nice. We have a sort of an open space sort of next to the food court. Not a whole lot going on here. And it should be powered, yes? Yes, indeed. So no worries there, but that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Planet Zoo video. Take care.